Welcome to episode 13 of Michael McCoy's Garden. It's a really pivotal episode, this one. It's really when the whole plans for my garden changed overnight. 23rd of December, 1997. Yesterday I happened to be having coffee with one of the selectors of the gardens for the Australian Open Garden Scheme. It suddenly occurred to me that with my now revised completion date for the garden adjusted to next growing season, the garden scheme might like to join me in the fun. So I offered it on the spot without any forethought. But the more I think about it, the more I like the idea, as an opening plan for late in summer next season would mean that the oldest parts of the garden will be no more than 15 months old, and the youngest parts only a few months. The garden will have the added attraction of being low water use and very low budget. The only trouble is that the garden scheme have to be prepared to put it in their guidebook, soon to go to publication, without the garden being even nearly finished. It's barely started, in fact. 4th of January 1998. The organisers of the garden scheme are more than prepared to take the risk. They think it's a great idea. It looks like I'm due to open in late February next year. I am now, in typical style, free to start regretting the decision. It's interesting to think back on that time and the commitment I made then. And really it was in a spirit of fun. I thought really this is a real adventure to see, can a garden be made in that 12-month time frame? Can it be made that is in a way that's completely satisfying in such a short space of time? Now, we all know it takes a lot longer than that for gardens to grow properly, but I had the advantage of a few existing trees. And I also had come to the understanding that no garden was ever going to be fully satisfying unless you feel deeply within it. So I knew I had to come up with ways of getting things up over your head really quickly. But it was a really fun exercise. I had said to the garden scheme that even if it fails, there's going to be a good story to tell. So let's just take the risk. And it really is to the great credit of the garden scheme that they were prepared to jump on board and put their reputation on the line as well and advertise a garden as being opened the following year that was as yet nowhere near completion. So from here on in, we're going to get a countdown on our screen to see how long it is until how much time we have left before the big opening date. Join us tomorrow for the next installment.